Crystal Lynn here. This is the full moon event on July 24th, 2021. So excited to be here with you for this full moon. I love doing the full moon events because it's all about releasing what no longer serves us so that we can take a moment to recognize that. What are those things that are really standing in our way? That are preventing us from seeing the joy, seeing the possibilities, seeing our full potential, seeing just how well things can go. You know, we're human and we can get stuck in the what's not working, in the feelings and our fear and our emotions and all these things. And releasing is a powerful way to really pay attention to that, to notice that, and to tune in and say, write it down, shout it out to the universe and say that I am going to release this specific behavior, pattern, thought, emotion, whatever it is that you're feeling, so that you can then tune into more positive feelings, right? So it sounds so simple, but it is such a powerful thing to do. And I make a list of what I'm releasing every full moon. The energy does last for 3 days, so you do have a little time because the full moon happened at 10:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night. So I wrote my list today of what I was releasing. So it's good that there's a little wiggle room there. Lasted about 2.5, 3 days, the full moon. And then the new moon is always about the new wishes and new intentions. If you're new to me, I like to do that too, to focus on what do we want to create, what do we want to bring in. So when you pair them together, it is a beautiful and perfect and great combination. If you're new to me, I'm Crystal Lynn, Divine Empowerment Coach, and I help women to heal from past trauma, to increase their self-love and confidence so they can start their heart-centered business and call in their soulmate. My glasses are driving me a little bit crazy with the glare, but hi, Diane. Thanks for joining me. If you're joining me live, say hello. If you're on the replay, type replay in the comments. Let me know that you are here. We're in a full moon, and it is an Aquarius full moon. It's a super moon, actually, which just means it's bigger, it's more intense. You may feel the effects more intense, and the full moon is definitely known for sometimes, or maybe often, bringing stuff up, right? Getting us triggered. Maybe we feel sad. Maybe we feel the emotion. So the full moon can definitely intensify things and sort of bring things up. And it's often things that don't feel good that it's bringing up. However, it's a beautiful thing that it comes up during the full moon because we get to feel it, notice it, sort of pay attention to it, acknowledge it a little bit, and release it. Right? Because every full moon is all about releasing. It's also a great time for forgiveness. So if there's someone in particular that you are feeling angry, resentful towards, the full moon is a great time to sort of journal that all out and rip it up, burn it, like release it with the full moon. So perfect. Yes, thank you all for joining me. So Aquarius is there's a lot of Aquarius because it's Aquarius full moon. It's definitely about like the difference between individuality and community, and Aquarius is actually very concerned with both and like the greater good, like this humanitarian energy around Aquarius. So it's really a great time to think about in which ways do the old things not work? Maybe the old systems, the old beliefs, whether it's you, the country, right? Like different things as we're in the age of Aquarius. What are those things that no longer serve? And in what ways do you want to be more free? And freedom's a really interesting and powerful word for this time, for this specific full moon, because in what ways are you restricting yourself? In what ways are you boxing? In what ways are you holding back or perhaps playing small and not truly being free and not truly stepping up and embodying who you are and shining your light or holding back, right? Hi, Debbie, Jess, Dottie, thanks for joining me. Let me know, yeah, because like, where do you not feel free? What old beliefs are you holding on to? Freedom and the idea of being free is definitely something I've been focusing on lately. And even with releasing, it's our choice, right? Like I said, things are going to come up during this full moon. You may get triggered. You may feel something that you thought, oh, I'm over that. Like I worked through that. Why is this coming up again? But it's coming up because you get to release it. You get to look at it again and you get to let it go. And it's a beautiful thing to actually let it go, to work through it. We can't stuff things down completely and ignore them and pretend they're not there, because that doesn't work. The healing doesn't happen that way. So we need to actually feel it, look at it, pay attention to it, so then we can shift and work through it. And the thing is, like I said a moment ago, we're human. Like we're going to have times when we feel fear, when we feel imposter syndrome, when we feel stuck. We're going to feel this like throughout our life. It's not going to happen like, oh, I worked through imposter syndrome, or I worked through fear, and like that's never going to happen again. You're going to have a new goal. You're going to have something bigger that you want to achieve, and it's going to come up again. So it's good to know that that's just a part of being human. But the more tools you have, the more you work on yourself, the more you perfect and grow through this stuff, and the easier it is to sort of shift, like feel it, have it come up, shift, work through it, and then be back to good, be back to possibility. Because honestly, it is a choice. Like we are choosing every day, every moment, every hour to either stay stuck in the resistance, to stay stuck in the fear, to stay stuck in the imposter syndrome. And we're human. Like I said, we're going to go there, right? But we get to choose if we're going to stay there, if we're going to be stuck there, or if we're going to say, you know what? Yes, maybe I'm feeling this fear. Maybe I'm feeling this resistance. Maybe I'm feeling lack. Maybe I'm feeling imposter syndrome. Maybe I'm feeling not good enough. Like whatever that is, we get to choose not to stay stuck there. Let me know if this is resonating for you. Type in the comments. Let me know if like you needed to hear this, because it's so true. Like we're all going to have those moments, but we get to choose if we stay stuck or if we decide to instead switch to the possibilities, to what's possible, to what we can do, to what we can achieve. Like, yes, I feel this fear, and hell, I can move through it anyway. I can decide to feel the fear and still take the action, feel the fear and still do the thing, because what happens on the other end of that fear? What happens on the other end of me working through that imposter syndrome? Like, who do you get to be when you're the person who shows up and doesn't let those negative feelings, thoughts, whatever, keep you stuck? Right? What happens when you are like, hey, I'm afraid, and that's okay, but I can still take the action. I can still do this, right? That is like, if you take nothing else away from this full moon event tonight, like you need to know that you get to choose to work through that. And it's going to look differently for each of you, right? Some of you already have some tools. Maybe you already got through. I mean, everyone has gotten through something in life, right? So if you look back and think, how did I get through that last time? And how did I have success, even though I was fearful, even though I was whatever emotion? What did I do? How was I feeling? Go back to your own life and think about, how did I get through that? And there's some clues in there on how you can get through this current thing or the next thing or whatever, right? And that's going to help you. But also, like working with a coach like myself or another coach, right? Working with a coach, investing in yourself is the best thing that you can ever do to really help you get through the resistance as well, because you cannot see your own blocks clearly as somebody else outside of you who is trained, who does this every day, right? My clients get huge results, like bigger than they thought they were going to get because of this. Well, partly because of this, there's other reasons, right? But you owe it to yourself to choose you, to choose the possibilities, to choose the freedom, to choose to create an amazing life for yourself. And that's why I do what I do, right? I mean, I got married. I never thought I was going to get divorced. I got divorced, and like I had to work on my self-love. I had to work on my healing. I had to work on so many things over and over again. Little things would come up, right? So I do this because I know what it's like, and I've been through it, and I had to transform my own life. And now I help other women to transform their lives, right? And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a blessing. And I'm so lucky and happy to do it and to serve and to help so many. But yeah, so if you take nothing else away from this, it's a choice, and you get to not let the emotion like take over. You get to choose, like, I'm feeling this emotion and it's okay. I can still proceed. I can still take action. I can shift my mood. I can choose my emotions, right? So that's really important for me to get that message out into you guys tonight. And also write your list of all those things that you want to release with the full moon, and put it in the comments right now. What do you want to release with this full moon? Let me know. Let me know. Put it all in the comments. Type at least one thing that you would like to release with this full moon. Fear, doubt, lack, playing small, resistance, imposter syndrome, whatever that specific thing is for you. And of course, I'm in the middle of doing this Secrets for Emerging Heart-Centered Entrepreneurs event. And, you know, there's a lot of talk about mindset and fear and imposter syndrome, as well as business strategy tips in this event too. Tons of things that can help you guys to really work through and shift and grow. So think about, where do you want to be more free in life? Where are you holding yourself back in life? That is what I would focus on for this full moon, basically. Like, what do you need to release in order to step into that next level version of yourself, right? Because it is all about releasing what doesn't serve you. Yes. yes. Needed to hear this. All things that are negative no longer serving my greatest good. Yep. So if you're not yet in this event, it's crystalandperez.com/secrets. You can sign up for this event. Oh, well, we got a bonus card. I pulled 2 cards at the end instead of 1. I'm going to do a full moon reading for the group. For this full moon, I have some cards here that I'm going to read for you guys. So put right now in the comments, what is one thing that you want to release with this full moon? At least one thing. Put that in the comments. Be specific. When you shout it out to the universe can hear you and listen, right? Fear of failure, fear of the struggle of money. Yes. So switching to abundance, switching to possibilities, switching to success, right? It can all happen for us. Beautiful. My son wanted me to share how he was nervous. They got a new bike. Oh, that was a whole process in itself. You want to talk about resistance and struggles. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to get this bike together. It was so funny, all the things that we needed to do to actually get this bike up, working, air in the tires, like, oh, every little thing. And finally, you know, my son got on it. He was a little nervous to go over like the speed bump. And then he said, oh, he went over it. It was great. And he actually wanted me to tell you that story while I was live tonight, about how he felt fear and he did it. And then he felt good and proud of himself, right? So, all right, let's do the full moon card reading. So the first card represents where we are at now. And the first card I have is the 8 of Fire, which is events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over and many things are happening at once. I don't know if the rest of you relate to this, but I absolutely relate to this. I have so much going on right now. I'm like so busy. And then with the summer, I'm also like doing fun things with the kids and all that too, as well as being super busy elsewhere. So, yeah, so that's the first card. Hi, Debbie, Kim. It says, yeah, so events moving at a fast pace is the first card. That's where we're at. Many things are happening. Many things are going on. Let me know if something's moving and happening for you. What is that? Shout it out. Celebrate it, right? Put it in the comments. The next card represents what needs to be seen and known tonight. And this is the renewal card. It says review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So this is what we need to see. This is what we need to know. So we need to know that it's time to move in a new direction for starters, right? This is Archangel Jeremiel is in this card. But what else I'm getting is, it's like a shift in perspective too, is what I'm getting from this, right? Review and evaluate. It shows showing a favorable assessment, things working in your favor, and a time to move in a new direction. But it's like a shift in perception for you. It's a positive thing. It's you moving on to something better. So yeah, it just feels really good when I'm looking at this card, the energy behind it, like things moving in the right way, at the right pace, right timing. Maybe not for our human minds, the timing, but the timing is right is what I'm getting, and it's happening for us. So that's a beautiful feeling. This is in the perfect placement. This card is in the spot of what needs to be released. And it says, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now and recovering from an addiction. So yes, we want to release all those things that weren't working. We want to release the past, right? Like we're like programmed to sort of think, oh, that didn't work last time, so better not do that again, when it's like, you know, like love's a great example, right? Well, my last relationship didn't work, so like, I better just stay single forever. Like, hell no, man. Like, the next relationship's going to be even better. You don't give up. You just move on to something better. So it's that kind of thing. And that's an extreme like example, but right, we hold on to the past and we think that defines the future when it does not. It only defines the past, right? We get to choose what we want in the future. Like I said, freedom, right? Freedom is the big word here for me for this full moon. Like, where do you want to be free? What do you want to create? What can you envision, right? And the future, the potential is so high, so big, so much greater than you can ever imagine. It is not small. It is not pushing you down. It is not confining you. If you're being pushed down, that's your ego, that's your fear, that's other people that are afraid you're going to outgrow them. That is not you. That is not your true self. You get to rise. You get to go after whatever you want. You are free to explore amazing possibilities and go after whatever you want in life. One step at a time, you can get there and you can get it done, right? Remember, it's a choice. You get to choose. Oh, I'm talking so fast. All right, let me know if this is making sense so far. The next card represents what energy we want to call in. And we got the Emperor card. So it says organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership, right? So in what ways do you need to rise up? In what ways do you need to step into your power? In what ways do you need to take charge? In what ways do you need to lead? In what ways do you need to enforce boundaries and enforce boundaries, take charge. This is it. This is what I want. You can be firm and calm and clear and ask for what you want and create magic, right? Me and somebody else were having a conversation. I think she's the one who said, you are the magic wand, right? So then like a new affirmation is like, I am the magic wand. Instead of seeking for that external whatever, right? I am the magic wand. You are the magic wand, right? You get to make magic happen. So in what ways, in what area, and what thing do you want to create amazing things in your life? You get to step up and do that now, right? Hi, Robin. Tammy says, yes, moving on to new and better. Yes, love it. All right, next card is what intentions need to be set. And we got defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. It's so funny because I just mentioned boundaries in the last card, right? Even though the card wasn't not referencing that. And this is speaking more to that, right? So defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground and choose your battles wisely, right? So you get to have boundaries that you enforce, where you demand respect, you hold tight to your vision, you go after what you want. It's okay if it pisses some people off, right? Because honestly, if you've been people pleasing and you switch to enforcing your boundaries, it is going to piss people off. It's going to piss those people off that are used to you doing whatever for them, right? So it's important to know that, and that it's okay, and it doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a beautiful, strong, amazing, connected, aligned, intuitive person to connect with you and what you want, and to stand firm, to demand respect, to create your business, right? Like whatever that is. So choose your battles wisely and stand your ground. Always listen to your intuition and go after what you want, not what somebody else is telling you they think you should do or not do, right? Oh, I love the message that's coming through tonight. So perfect. All right, last card. What magic will be made? Now, two of these fell out at the same time. So we'll just read both of them for this spot. Oops. So the first one I got is time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments and a guardian angel. And I love that, right? Because I started talking about choice, and you get to choose, and you get to get it done, and we get to release what's not working, and we get to be human, and we get to feel the emotions, and we get to do it anyway. But you get to show up, you get to do it. Like, you get to keep your word. You get to say, I'm going to do this, and you get to show up and do it and make it happen, and be surprised and inspired by how much you got done. It doesn't mean little bumps aren't going to happen and you're not going to have to tweak and figure it out and pivot and still get it done. Like the bike today. Oh my God, everything was going wrong and nothing was working, and like craziness, right? And it's like, we're making this happen. We're getting this done. We're going to do whatever we have to do to get this bike together so you guys can ride it, right? It's the same thing. Like, doesn't matter what bumps come up, you honor your commitment, you get it done. Like, you buckle down and you get it done because you hold so tight to your vision that you're not going to let it slip. And the more connected you are to your vision and the bigger your vision is, you're not going to let those little things get in your way. And the other card shows a contented and rewarding family life. It says your emotional and material needs are met and trustworthy relationships. So for this card, I see it's really about family life, connection, love. I just see relationship, like healing relationships, family relationships, bonds growing closer, deeper. Yeah. I mean, and I don't know, for some of you, I'm getting, if you're single, that it could mean somebody coming in. But it definitely is about, for all of us, for like a deepening connection of those relationships that we already have. So thinking who you trust, who you're bonding with right now, whoever that is that you would love to be more connected with and be closer with, to really invest in that right now. It's a great time for that. So I love this overall reading. Let me know if it resonated with you, whether you're live or on the replay. Type it in, let me know. And then also, I love how it's talking about things moving in a fast pace, the end of a difficult situation. Leadership was mentioned a few times too, like standing your ground, being in your leadership, getting it done, buckling down, and then being connected with the last card. So again, you have the choice, definitely choose to go forward, choose you, choose success, choose possibility, choose freedom. And how do you want to open up and create more freedom and possibility and dream big in your life? That's super important right now. And if you need help to get past that resistance, because we all do, I would love to help you. We could hop on a call. You could go to crystallynnperez.com/book and book a free call with me. You'll definitely gain clarity in your best next steps on the call. My clients are getting huge results, like opening up their heart, releasing the abuse, the trauma. One has like gotten rid of a medical condition that she had her whole life. Like, it's literally gone after healing that trauma and working through that with me. Gone, and more confident, more full of self-love, more bold. They're getting their dream house, great job, great, amazing jobs that they've wanted. Just so many things and possibilities are coming in for my clients. It's so beautiful and amazing to watch. So for one-on-one, we really get to focus on what it is you specifically want. But like I said, I'm great at helping to heal that past trauma, to increase your self-love and confidence is something I absolutely focus on. And starting your business or calling in your soulmate. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, let's hop on a call and see if it's a great fit, and let me know how this reading resonated with you and everything I said. Definitely is important to write that list of what you want to release. It's good for you to be aware, like, how are you showing up, right? In what ways are you like giving your power over, or people pleasing, or playing small, or letting your emotions get in your way? It's really good to write that list tonight of all those things, right? So because the awareness is key. It's not about beating yourself up. You'll know if you work with me, right? It's not about beating yourself up or being hard on yourself or judging yourself, which we can do so easily. It is about you recognizing what you're doing and noticing and having that awareness so that you can shift, so that you can pivot, so that you can make a better choice next time. right? Awareness is key. And once you're aware of it, then you can go, oh, okay. So maybe next time I can respond in a different way. Or even you might just have to notice it first before you even change your response. And then you get to start changing your response. And those little things and those little changes can add up to big changes in the end. And like I said, if you really want help working through it, let's hop on a call, because I would love to help you. I'm on a mission to help as many women as possible. That's why I created the free event also, right? I want to help you release those blocks and rise in life and so much more. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I was just so happy to be here and share all that with you. I hope it motivated you and helped you. Yes, you have the choice. So show up powerfully, be connected, be loving, and spread that out into the world. Get out of your negative emotions and get into love, fear, joy, freedom, and possibility. Freedom is the key word. So in what ways can you be more free in life? In what ways are you holding yourself back or feeling boxed in or not playing full out? That is the question of the night. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what those things are for you. What do you need to open up? What do you need to expand into? Let me know. I will read all your comments and respond. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, no worries. If you guys were late, you can go back and catch the replay at the beginning also, so that you get all of it and see all the juicy goodness. And I appreciate all of you and your time and energy for being here with me, whether live or on the replay. It's so nice to have you. And I will see you guys soon. The Monday, I usually go live on Monday at 7 p.m. That's going to be canceled since I went live tonight. And so I'll see you not this Monday, but the following Monday live for sure. And maybe if I do something else, I'll let you guys know. I'll make an event for that. So awesome. Have a great night, everyone, and enjoy this full moon energy. And write your list of what you're releasing right away so you don't forget to do that. And put it in the comments. Put one thing that you want to release with this full moon energy in the comments right now. Shout it out to the universe. Let it go. And I'll see you all soon. Have a great night.